Hello, and welcome to vRealize Automation Lightboard series. My name is Amir Majzoub, and I am a data center specialist working with cloud and software-defined technologies. Here with this session, we're going to talk about vRealize Automation and give you a brief introduction, and we'll see what are its components and what features does it deliver. So, vRealize Automation is VMware Cloud Platform Management. It simply manages your on-prem data center powered by VMware vSphere, and also if you have a public cloud subscription like AWS or Azure, so you have the ability to manage the whole infrastructure. I mean, your private cloud and your public cloud, or simply your hybrid cloud within a single platform. So VRA here constitutes of four major components. The very first one is Cloud Assembly. Cloud Assembly is the place where you have your infrastructure configured. What do I mean by infrastructure? As I told you before, you might have a vSphere powered data center. In the meantime, you can have an AWS subscription or an Azure or Google Cloud or any cloud that supporting VMware workload like AVS or VMware Cloud on AWS. So you have all the infrastructure, all the resources here, and within Cloud Assembly, you can get it ready to be used here. There are some other components here that you can configure, like infrastructure as code platforms, like Terraform, and also configuration management software like Ansible. So just to wrap up Cloud Assembly is one of the main components of VRA, and it acts as its name represents. You have all the resources configured here. So the next component is service broker. A service broker is like a proxy. When a proxy is between two things, and those two things are your end users or simply your customers, and Cloud Assembly, your infrastructure. Here, Service Broker is a self-service portal. What does it mean? It means that when you give your user entitlements, you're giving them through a self-service portal, and that self-service portal is Service Broker. So what can a user see here is referred to catalog items. What is a catalog item? A catalog item is simply cloud templates or blueprints or day two actions that a user has the right to use it. For example, if you have a cloud template for Ubuntu virtual machine, you need to first define it here in Cloud Assembly and then release it as a catalog items into Service Broker. Then the user which has the right to use this catalog item can request through Service Broker. So the next component is code stream. Code stream is let's say, an application development platform. You can develop legacy monolithic apps as well as cloud native applications. What do I mean by cloud native applications? You might heard of microservices and Kubernetes and Docker, which delivering you cloud native application. And CodeStream is your entire DevOps platform. Of course, if you have already had a infrastructure for your DevOps infrastructure, like Git or Jenkins or Jira, that's fine, that's perfect, because you can integrate it with CodeStream and use those existing tools. So let's go to the last component, VRO or vRealize Orchestrator. You know that VRO is VMware Workflow Management Tool. Those day-to actions we covered here in Service Broker are typically configured in VRO. So you can, for example, create a workflow to extend a VM decay or change a VM folder through VRO. Of course, VMware has introduced a concept called ABX. Let's write it here. Or action-based extensibility, which one of the components of ABX is VRO. It can be VRO. You can use Python or JavaScript or PowerShell here for day-to actions powered by ABX. So to wrap up, that was the a brief introduction to vRealize automation. We just introduced the 4 components of VRA, and in the next coming videos, we'll cover in more details. And I hope this has been informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.